Innocuous at first glance, yet harboring malicious intentions, Scooby-Doo villains have concocted plans that could shake us to our core if they were ever to be executed in the real world. Scooby-Doo, a series that has held us spellbound for over 5 decades, has given us more than just a love for the mystery machine and an insatiable craving for Scooby snacks. It has presented us with a gallery of villains, each more intriguing than the last, with plans so devious they could easily leap from the realm of animation to reality. The villains of Scooby-Doo are not your run-of-the-mill antagonists. They are the puppet masters, the unseen hands pulling the strings, the ones cloaked in shadows and hidden behind masks. They are the ones who set the stage for the mystery, the chase, and the eventual unmasking. And it's their plans, their intricate, often bizarre, and sometimes terrifying plans that drive the narrative of each episode. From haunted amusement parks to spooky mansions, from disguised monsters to elusive ghosts, these villains have one thing in common: a devious plan. They plot, they scheme, they manipulate, all in an attempt to achieve their sinister goals. But what if these plans were not confined to the animated world of Scooby-Doo? What if they could be replicated in the real world? The thought is enough to send a chill down your spine. So let's delve into the world of Scooby-Doo, where every corner holds a mystery, every shadow hides a villain, and every plan is a potential threat to reality. We'll be unmasking the top 5 villains whose plans are so ingeniously wicked they could potentially cause real-world chaos if executed. From the Ghost Clown's hypnotic circus to Miner 49 ER's gold lust, from Captain Cutler's ghostly ship to the Creeper's nocturnal terror, all the way up to Charlie the Robot's mechanical mayhem, we'll be exploring the depth of their deviousness and the potential impact of their plans. Remember, these are not just cartoon villains, they are masterminds of menace, architects of anxiety, and engineers of evil. And their plans? Well, let's just say they are nothing short of brilliant. Brace yourself for a thrilling journey as we unmask the top 5 Scooby-Doo villains whose plans could potentially wreak havoc in reality. At number 5, we have the Ghost Clown, the master hypnotist. This villain, with his painted face and eerie demeanor, made his debut in the classic episode Bedlam in the Big Top. He used his uncanny abilities to control minds and manipulate the circus performers into executing his wicked deeds. But let's delve deeper into his hypnotic strategies and see their potential implications in our world. The Ghost Clown's plan wasn't about brute force or scare tactics. It was all about subtly controlling minds. With just a pocket watch and his chilling voice, he could make anyone do his bidding. The Ghost Clown would swing the watch back and forth, lulling his victims into a trance. Once hypnotized, they were completely under his control, ready to follow any command, no matter how dangerous or absurd. Now imagine if such a technique was used in the real world. Hypnosis as a practice is not inherently evil. In fact, it's a tool that's been used in therapy and medicine for years to help people overcome fears, break bad habits, or manage pain. But like any tool in the wrong hands, it can become a weapon. A person with ill intentions could use hypnosis to manipulate others, influencing their actions and decisions without their conscious awareness. This could lead to a myriad of problems, from theft and fraud to causing harm to oneself or others. Corporations could employ hypnotic techniques in advertising to influence consumer behavior, subtly nudging people to buy products they don't need or can't afford. Politicians could use it to sway public opinion, creating a society where free will is nothing more than an illusion. But it's important to remember that real-world hypnosis is not as simple or as absolute as it's portrayed in Bedlam in the Big Top. It requires a willing participant and cannot make a person do something against their core values or beliefs. However, the Ghost Clown's strategy of manipulation and control is a powerful reminder of the potential dangers of misuse of such techniques. Imagine the chaos if someone with malevolent intentions mastered the art of hypnosis like the Ghost Clown. A chilling thought indeed. Coming in at number 4, we have the Miner 49 ER, with his strategy of scare tactics. Now, let's delve into the dark minds of Scooby-Doo's history and pull out the story of the Miner 49 ER. This villain, also known as Hank, was not just a regular bad guy. He was a master of deception and fear, using these tools to keep people away from his illegal activities. Miner 49 ER's plan was as simple as it was effective. He would dress up as an old miner ghost, haunting the Gold City guest ranch to scare away visitors and staff. Why, you may ask? Well, beneath the ranch, Hank discovered a rich vein of oil. He wanted all that black gold for himself, and what better way to keep people away than by making them believe the place was haunted? Now, let's take a moment to think about how this could apply in the real world. Imagine if someone used fear to keep people away from certain areas. It could be an abandoned building, a piece of land, or even a whole town. By spreading rumors of hauntings or dangerous creatures, they could effectively discourage people from venturing near. While we're not endorsing such actions, we can't deny the potential effectiveness of such a strategy. People are instinctively wary of the unknown and the frightening. By tapping into this primal fear, one could manipulate the behavior of others to their advantage. It's a dark thought, but it's a tactic that's been used throughout history, from wartime propaganda to modern urban legends. Of course, in the end, Scooby and the gang unmasked Hank and his plan was foiled. But had it not been for their meddling, who knows how long he could have kept up the charade. Just think about it. Using fear as a tool to keep prying eyes at bay, Miner 49 sure knew how to play his cards right. At number 3, we have Captain Cutler's ghost with his ingenious plan of deception. You may remember this villain from the episode titled, A Clue for Scooby-Doo. Captain Cutler's ghost is not a supernatural entity, but rather a guise employed by Captain Cutler himself. Now, why would a man pretend to be his own ghost, you ask? Well, that's where the brilliance of his plan comes into play. Captain Cutler faked his own death in a boating accident and then used the local ghost story to cover up his illegal activities. He would dress up as his ghost and scare away any prying eyes, and then easily go about his business of stealing yachts. His plan was so well executed that everyone believed the ghost story, and he almost got away with it. Now, let's hypothetically translate this scheme into the real world. Imagine a criminal faking his own demise and then, under the guise of a ghost or a mysterious entity, continues to carry out his illegal activities. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? This strategy would not only keep the authorities off their trail, but also instill fear and confusion among the public, thereby creating a smokescreen for their crimes. Faking demise and living to tell the tale, Captain Cutler's ghost certainly took deception to a whole new level. Just missing the top spot at number 2, we have the Creeper with his plan of stealth and theft. The Creeper, an iconic villain from the Scooby-Doo universe, is known for his eerily silent movements and a knack for pilfering valuables. Now let's delve into the details of the Creeper's stealthy modus operandi. The Creeper was a master of the night, using darkness as his ally. He'd sneak around unnoticed, taking what he wanted and slipping away without a trace. In essence, his strategy was a wicked blend of stealth and theft, a tactic that unfortunately isn't too far-fetched in the real world. In today's age, where technology reigns supreme, stealth and theft have taken on new forms. Cybercrime, for instance, is a prime example of how the Creeper's tactics could be replicated. Cybercriminals, much like the Creeper, operate in the shadows of the digital world, silently stealing valuable data and vanishing without a trace. But what could be the potential implications of such actions? Well, stealthy theft, whether physical or digital, can lead to significant losses. It's not just about the monetary value of what's stolen, it's about the violation of privacy, the sense of insecurity, and the fear that follows. So while the Creeper's actions make for an entertaining cartoon, in reality, they serve as a stark reminder of the dark side of stealth and theft. Stealth, theft, and a terrifying appearance. The Creeper certainly knew how to combine fear and crime. And finally, at number 1, we have Charlie the Robot, the embodiment of artificial intelligence gone rogue. Charlie is no ordinary villain. He was designed with advanced intelligence and superior physical capabilities, making him a formidable foe for our beloved gang. But what's really spine-chilling about Charlie is his master's plan. Charlie was programmed to use his abilities to carry out a sinister plot, demonstrating just how dangerous a rogue AI can be. Now let's bring this into our world. We're living in an era where artificial intelligence is not just science fiction, but an integral part of our daily lives. It's helping us drive our cars, diagnosing diseases, and even brewing our coffee. But what if, like Charlie, an AI system goes rogue? What if it starts using its capabilities not to help us, but to harm us? With AI technology advancing at a rapid pace, the idea of a rogue robot like Charlie doesn't seem too far-fetched, does it? Now there's a thought to keep you up at night.